Yeah, let's look at some recent purchases that we've done over the past month or two now. We picked this house up for one of our clients recently. They were looking for a high cash flow property with low maintenance and owner-occupier appeal. And for us, this one definitely ticked all of the boxes. We found this beautiful double brick house on a large 540 square meter block. And although the house was built in 1998, the internals have all been very recently modernized. You can see pendant lights, ducted air conditioning, down lights, etc. They've done a really nice job modernizing it, but it's still got that charm that it had originally. They have fully updated things like the bathroom. That's all completely brand new. The outdoor entertainment area has been turned into a bit of an oasis. They've got the black rocks here, and they've got the moss wall and everything. It's quite lovely, really nice, big undercover area. The house is 500 meters from the shops. It's 3 k's from the beach. The property also has a 1-bedroom granny flat with its own private side access, which is just here on the left-hand side there. So that's also something that really supercharged the rental yield for this client. And these are just a few little happy snaps of inside the granny flat, which is basically brand new. They did a really good job with the breakfast bench there and everything to kind of give it a bit more space, the lounge room, even the bedroom, lots of natural light. They just did a really good job. This property is 37 kilometers northwest of Perth CBD. Purchase price was $810,000. Rental estimate, conservative, $900 per week, or a 5.8% rental yield, which is very attractive. And that's on a 0% deposit. A 10% deposit or a 15% deposit on this, and this thing's basically neutral or just positively geared. So why do we love this? Granny flat strategy, dual income available, which contributes to achieving a greater rental yield. Obviously owner-occupier appeal, and it was recently renovated. So we would hope that the maintenance for this property would also be low. This was another off-market property that my team was able to secure the other month. These are photos from 2015, so that's why there's a for sale sign there, because obviously if it's off-market, there shouldn't be a for sale sign. But the photos aren't fantastic because they're old photos from 2015, but as you would appreciate, we took our own professional photos and sent them to the client for them to review. As I said, photos don't really do it justice, but it's nice, lots of natural light. The design was very simple and easy. So we know when we see stuff like this, it's investor quality. We know that we're going to get something where our clients are going to hold on to the asset. It's not going to cost them a lot. It's going to be something that's going to be easy for them to manage. That's what this client wanted. It's nice and bright, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car space house. And everyone knows that I love rear lane access for a property. It just makes the front facade a lot nicer and neater. This property, again, distance to the CBD, 28 kilometers northwest of Perth CBD, price $580,000. Now we know this would fetch 600K on the market. We know that. So we believe we definitely got it under market value. Rental estimate, $600 a week or 5.4% rental yield. Why do we love this purchase? We secured this property off market and under market value, and with painting actually included in the contract. So they're going to fully paint this property inside for us before our client takes possession of it, which is just fantastic. It was built in 2015. It's on a 265 square meter block, low maintenance, above average rental yield, and it's got owner-occupier appeal. Now let's have a quick look at Sydney. So we bought this property for a lovely couple who were looking to secure a Sydney home for their growing family, and we found what we were looking for in the suburb of Newtown. And the approach to owner-occupiers purchasing is very different from investment, because there's more factors based on feelings and emotions over data and practicality. You really need to love the property that you're going to live in for most people. The husband's actually a chef, really nice guy, and he said that he needed plenty of kitchen space. So we tried to get something where that would be adequate for him. It wasn't, the dream kitchen, I'm sure, but he definitely compromised and we were pretty happy with it. The property had recently been modernized. The internals were quite beautiful. The finishes were lovely. High ceilings, natural light, balconies. The house ticked all the boxes for this family. Beautiful backyard, plenty of space. Of course, this isn't an investment property, but let's kind of look at the numbers anyway. 4.5 k's southwest of Sydney CBD, $1,880,000. Rental estimate would be $900 per week. Again, very low, and this is why the rental yields in Sydney aren't fantastic, 2.4%. Why do we love this property? It's renovated, 3-bedroom house, good bones, large block, close to shops and amenities with owner-occupier appeal and development potential. So very, very happy with this. Last one I'll show you is Brisbane. So our Brisbane team secured this property for an interstate client, and she was looking to minimize tax, holding costs she wanted very low, and ultimately she wanted to increase her wealth through growth of property asset. And the team found this property. Now this property, and typically we don't buy investment properties with pools in them, or we try to shy away, but the client loved this as well. This property was part of a display village in a new estate. And when I say a new estate, it's not very far from Brisbane CBD. It's in a growth corridor. We know all the development applications that have been approved, all the money that's going in this, a marina that's been approved, everything. This is going to go nuts. And we know because the buyer's agent that did this definitely has his fingers in all the right pies when it comes to finding out this data. No expense was definitely spared to make this property appeal to the masses. It was listed at $920, but the vendors were in a rush to sell because they were moving to Perth. So we actually ended up getting this property through our relationship with the agent at $850,000. We were very, very happy with this, and so was the client. The valuation looks great on this property. So timing was really everything. Again, distance from CBD is about 38 kilometers from the CBD. $850,000, $800 per week, or 4.89%. To get that on a brand new property, to get a rental yield like that is quite crazy, because usually, again, it would have been up there in the 900s. Why do we love this property? Brand new, master built display home, 5 kilometers from the shopping center, train station. It's 60 k's to the Sunshine Coast to the north, and 38 k's north of Brisbane CBD. Land prices have increased by 7% just this year, just buying land, right? And we know that after they break ground on some of these projects that we're going to see a 20% increase in some of those prices pretty quickly. So this area with the infrastructure, it's going to do great.